Hey everybody, Ryan here from Lexus of Edmonton to give you a virtual walk around of this Lexus RX 350. This model is an ultra premium package, which is the fully load for the RX 350. It has the Lexus spindle grille, the new redesigned grille for the 2013 model year. Many of the new Lexus models have a grille based off of this with the bent-in edges and the chrome trim around it. So this vehicle is sitting on the 19-inch alloy wheels with all-season Michelin radial tires. Underneath the hood is a 3.5-liter V6 engine with 270 horsepower and 248 pounds of torque. The fuel economy on the vehicle is an 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers, and that is a combined rating between city and highway. So you'll note that the mirrors have the integrated turn signal light. They're also power folding. They save with your seat memory, and they're power adjustable, of course, and they also have blind spot monitors in them. It's a little bit difficult to see. There it is right there. Those will light up yellow when there's a car in your blind spot. So now the doors are touch to unlock, so we're going to go inside and take a look at the interior features. Okay, so we'll open up the door and we'll take a look at the door panel first. You'll see the memory seat settings here, power locks, power windows, power mirror controls. We have a little flap down here for papers and envelopes, and it also has space that it'll fit a water bottle in there. We have the power seat controls with lumbar support. Over here you'll have the trunk release, the blind spot monitor on and off switch, don't know why you'd ever want it off, the power trunk and the gas cap release. Trip odometer settings, your power adjustment for your steering column. I'm just going to hop in and shut the door here. There are lots and lots of features with the ultra premium package, like the backup camera, the heads-up display, the premium audio, the leather wrapped heated steering wheel with the wooden inserts. There's lots and lots of stuff with it. So we're just going to go over most of it today in this video. So here we have the audio controls on the left side of the wheel. Bluetooth controls on the right. You got your cruise control down here. A little lower down here there's some HUD display controls, and I'll show you the heads-up display in a minute here. And then way at the bottom there down here, that's your heated steering wheel button. So up here is the heads-up display. There you can see the little zero out there. So this is just a little bit below where your vision would be, and it really, I don't find that it's a distraction at all. It's really a nice thing to have your speed right there in real time with a digital speedometer right there. And there's a couple other settings that you can have with it too, showing in different ways as well, but it's a really nice feature to have. Now we're going to move on to the display screen. So you'll notice it's set pretty deep into the dash so that it's easy to be looking out at the road and take a quick glance down at it without taking your eyes off the road for too long. It's controlled with something called the Lexus Remote Touch System, which looks like this down here. It's basically very similar to a mouse, so people are going to be easily familiar with it. Your hand goes down on it like this, and you move the top piece around to control the cursor. There you go, you can see that now. So with the cursor, when you're coming up to buttons, it kind of snaps to the button like that, so you can be sure of which one you're pressing and easily navigate the menu screens. And then when it's free roaming on the map. So this display screen is going to control a lot of things with the vehicle. There's a menu button down here, and once this comes back up, we have just the map and destination information. We have the system and vehicle information and service information. We have the vehicle setup and system setup settings here, and then you have the phone settings here, climate control, media, radio. You got all of that stuff right here at the touch of a button that's controlled through the car. So moving down a little bit lower on the console, you have other audio controls here. These are two shortcut keys to the radio or media. You push those, they're going to pop up on the display screen. And then of course you have the CD player here, the tuner and scrolling knob, and the track selection buttons. And then down lower you also have climate controls here with the driver and passenger temperature settings. I'll also point out that this button right here is the heated mirror button, as well as the rear window defrost. There's sport mode with tap shift available, and I'm just going to show you the backup camera. Put it into reverse, and the backup camera comes up here on the display. And then a little lower down, you got the cup holders here with a nice dark wood grain, glossy wood grain finish here. The heated and cooling driver and passenger seat control settings are right here. Inside the armrests, you have a good amount of space to store things. It goes pretty far down there, almost a foot. And this little compartment pops out and slides back and forth. It's a little bit dark, but you can see the very bottom there's an auxiliary power outlet, and up a little bit higher there's the USB/auxiliary input for the stereo, so that's where you'd plug in your iPod or any other portable media device. You could also plug in your computer with an auxiliary cable as well if you're on a road trip and you want to play music directly off your laptop or something like that. That's all an option with those inputs there. A couple other things we'll go over: the lock-in glove box. Over here you have the passenger door and window controls, as well as another flap down on the door panel there with a bottle holder. You have the auto-dimming rear view mirror, a holder for your sunglasses, the dome light, and the sunroof controls. Also with the shades here, light comes on, light goes off. That's the same for the passenger side. And we'll just take kind of a quick peek around the vehicle just to kind of see the kind of space that you got in here. And those are the back seats there. And now we're gonna get out of the driver's seat here and head around to the back of the vehicle. I'll show you the trunk area, the cargo space, and we'll also take a peek at the rear seats as well. Alright, so here we are at the rear of the RX. So just kind of show you the design of the tail lights back here and just generally what it looks like before we talk about the trunk space. One thing I'll mention is we do have a rear window wiper, and we put it up inside the spoiler just so it's not going to get covered in snow and ice, and it's going to be reliable in the wintertime and not get frozen down. So it's a nice little convenience feature. So there's a button on the remote here as well as one inside the driver's side. You press and hold. Opens up just like that. Now we'll go take a look. So the seats in the RX, the rear seats are a 40-20-40 split. So you can have these up or down in any combination you want to make it work for whatever passengers and cargo you're carrying on any given day. You'll notice the interior cargo cover right here. And then a couple goodies still in the plastic bags here. We got the carpet floor mats, cargo net, the cargo area floor mat for back here, as well as a couple leather-bound books for the manuals. And then one neat little convenience feature we have are these handles on the RX. So those are for putting down the seat. I just pull that handle, and that front seat folds all the way back, and it's just basically there to help you from having to run around the vehicle just to pull the seats down. You've got a quick release right here. So once you're done with the trunk area, you got a button up here. You could always pull it down manually if you want, but the button's there. So now we'll just take a quick look inside the rear seats, talk about a couple things with them. So first and foremost, there's a fair amount of room in here for a smaller SUV like this, for a comfortable trip. The seats actually recline, as well as this lever can be used to make them fall flat again if nobody's sitting in it. And the seats can also slide forward and backwards. So you've got a lot of options to make it work with whatever passengers and cargo you may be carrying. So you'll notice too the floor mat back here is a solid piece floor mat from one side to the other. The door has the window control. On the back of the front seats you have these little flaps to store magazines, that kind of thing. And then you have the center seat armrest right here with a little storage space on that side, cup holders on this side. If you're wondering what this is, it's just this car has been sitting on the lot for a little while, so a little condensation. And there's the dome lights up on the top. And I'm sitting in the seat right now, and I've got boots on, and I got a good amount of leg room right here, and these are very comfortable. I've gone on several rides just sitting back here myself, and the Lexus really makes nice seats. Even the back seats is a comfy ride. I could sit back here all day. So now we'll go out to the front of the vehicle again. I'll give you a quick recap about the engine and the package and some of the features, and I'll also show you the LED headlights. Okay, so now we're back up front here, and you can see I have the daytime running lights turned on. So it's this cool little Lexus L checkmark pattern array of LEDs, and they're very bright. The LEDs are much brighter than the typical bulbs of most vehicles have for their daytime running lights. So it's a really nice kind of signature design style, as well as serving a functional safety purpose of being brighter and more noticeable lights coming down the road. Also, you've got the fog lights down here, and then these little dots are where the sensors are for your parking sensors. I already told you that the grille is the new redesigned 2013 grille. So I'll just recap really quick. It's the Lexus RX 350. This is a fully loaded ultra premium package with the 19-inch wheels, a single in-dash DVD, navigation, wooden and leather heated steering wheel, heated seats, cooling seats, heads-up display, lots of fun stuff to check out with this car. It's a Starfire Pearl White on black interior, and the engine under the hood, the 3.5 liter V6, 270 horsepower, 248 pounds of torque, and maintaining a 10.2 liters per 100 kilometers average fuel rating between city and highway driving. I think I might have said 8.3 later, but I'm reading it off the sheet and I read that wrong. It is a 10.2 liters per 100 kilometers. So for those of you that stuck around to the end of the video, you know that now. Anyway, if you have any more questions about the car, you want to take it for a test drive, you want to come see it in person, don't hesitate to come down to the dealership, 170th Street and 111th Ave, right next to the Timmy's, really easy to find. If you want to call ahead and book an appointment, talk to a sales guy, it's 466-8300, real easy, 466-8300. Or check out our website, lexusofedmonton.ca. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ryan Quick. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.